Hey friends, Fuya here once again. Welcome back to episode 43 of our Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes blind playthrough. Ah man, I'm excited. I was looking forward to getting back to this. It seems like it's probably going to be the same as the second episode, at least in the start of what happened here. We're probably going to fight Cronia and then discover, I'm presuming at least, discover our redheaded friend trapped, but I could be wrong. But either way, we're going to go in there and defeat the thieves, they're calling it, but the people who tried to murder the 3 class leaders. Should be exciting. First thing I'm going to do, though, note that we have main character, which is fine. Claude is fine. Lorenz is fine. I'm going to swap you right there, yeah. But I'm actually going to... Oh, I can't change unit? No! Not gonna let me use Lysithea yet. Curses. Well, then never mind. Hilda, you can take front. I'll team up with Claude. We'll be cool. We'll be bros. Man, you really can't actually use Lysithea, huh? That sucks. My whole plan. Okay, well, so be it. 600 enemies, 12 minutes. I think the problem's gonna be 600 enemies, but we'll see. Oh, it's like, wait, you can't team up?
Come on, they're just bandits. That doesn't mean we can go easy on them. Let's do this.
Look at that, seize the base.
Me for performing my noble duty. These folks aren't so tough. I'm not letting it pass. My life depends on it.
Come on, get sucked in. Easy enough.
Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop them.
Let's secure the interior.
Dead thief. Of other dead enemies.
Bigger than I thought. Split up.
Sorry. I'm sorry. This place is crawling with bandits.
Yuritsa. Just because I think we're going to need the kills.
Someone remind me again why we have to storm an enemy hideout?
Excellent question.
Hey, look! A treasure chest! We can get it open if
I
we
think actually that was from the back and left, if memory serves.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
Bingo. Good memory.
Ooh! Did I hear the faint jingle of a key?
Go ahead, walk into my thing.
This is a rather impressive setup for a den of thieves.
Okay, cool. We did our job. We'll go this way so we can take the other camp there. What's up? I actually care about you, friend. You'll die. You'll die quick. Ooh, that's actually money. Not that I need too much of it at this point. I think I'm pretty good money-wise, but... 304 KOs. How are we doing? 4-6. Okay, so good. Basically just another great 200. And you're having fun, Yuritsa. Dibs on the chest. He's dead. Oop. Okay. Let's keep killing a few random enemies.
Watch over their poor souls.
And that's a dead captain.
That takes care of seizing the hideout. So what's next?
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Already on it.
Progress looks good on me.
That is a terrible level up, Claude. Oh, hey, look.
There's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student.
Ain't that odd? But there's no way she's joining our party. Is she? Huh. Unless she goes for Claude or Dimitri, you know, whoever your
Here to rescue me?
party leader is, but
Hey, are you
Huh.
all right? Who did this to you? Actually, never mind. Let's get
that'd be kind of cute, actually.
before any of that.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Oh, hey. Went too fast.
Not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Excuse me?
They're targeting that academy student. We have to protect her.
Be a little bit too far away to catch most of them, but let's get hit. I think I did. I think that means I'm guaranteed. Yep, good. Okay. We don't have to play games now. We can just murder everything.
Pretty strong.
But since she's going to be slow anyway, might as well go murder her. Get over here. I'll break through eventually.
Let's go.
That's what I told you.
Now's our chance to give them the slip.
Hmm.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
I agree. Up.
All part of the plan. We'll do it together.
Flawless victory.
Good. That's the last of them.
And that's the last of them. Just in time, I say, to meet up with our friend. Victory. But wait, there's more.
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope
Dropping a lot of healing items. My goodness.
All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Oh, I just got hit.
Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's her.
Oh, I can't actually do it. Okay, fine.
Kill her.
Yoink. Already on it. He's trying to backtrack me. Who was that?
You asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Alright, and this is where it actually gets... No, not challenging. Slightly tougher.
What is that? Looks like some sort of giant
Oop,
beast.
dodge that. Oh, it's broke.
Attacking force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you. Are we even hurting this thing?
And everything died.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Good level up, MC.
I sense fear in this beast. Keep attacking.
Boom. Down with the demon.
Defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
Okay, so...
Talk about strange customers. Well, at least we beat her. That's what counts.
Indeed. I'm gonna level up for Hilda.
I won't let myself stop here.
You go here, MVP. You're probably not gonna have too many more of those. Except for in the paralog chapters.
How's this gonna help?
Oh, nice. Jump change, but not bad.
We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's fresh-faced golden deer, I presume?
Nothing
Yep.
but the freshest. Also, is it just me, or are you wearing our uniform? And how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Do you go to the Officers Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
Which would make you our senior. But what were you doing here in a bandit fortress? Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Where are my manners?
Good old
I'm
Monica.
von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Now here's the interesting part. So you can go back to Black Eagles, or is this going to be one of those where they guarantee her on your party? Probably like Yuritsa.
Yes.
Almost think she's going to stick with us.
This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase.
The reason I think that is because why would they have us rescue her and then have her turn against us later? Feels a bit odd. Because we're literally the ones who saved her, so she would be more... You'd have a lot more gratitude towards us, you would think. Maybe, maybe not.
Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well,
On today's work.
nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all swell that ends swell.
Yep. Yuritsa the well-timed. Ugh.
I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that you mention it, some of the folks in that fortress weren't exactly dressed in the typical bandit fineries.
Yeah, suspicious dark mages and all that.
We're dealing with a way savvier organization than we think, and the bandits just answer to them.
All is good.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
There you go, Monica.
Do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian. I'm certain of it. I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands.
Good call.
Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming.
It's cool how this is like a huge turn from the first game because, you know, a lot of this stuff didn't come out until midway through-ish the game. Or I guess more towards the end of the first half of the game. But then things in the second half, of course, evolved into the big war between the three kingdoms. But or three houses, three kingdoms, you know, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, basically the right way we're exposing, you know, everything and kind of speeding things up a bit, speeding the timeline up.
I think she was at the fortress.
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sure.
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not forgetting anything important.
And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And that's why Rhea has decided to take Tomas into custody.
Which I'm sure will go exactly as planned.
When he gets back, that is. Seems he's been away from the monastery for a bit.
Custody? They ought to end his life on the spot. The churl's enmity towards the church is plain for all to see.
All the more reason to keep him alive and question him. You really think he's working alone?
This all comes from that Monica girl we rescued, right? Still, I guess if Lady Rhea believes her.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
Yes, and he's always bent over backward to help me find whatever book I'm searching for.
He's a kind man. And the last person you'd ever expect to stab you in the back.
Well, you won't make it too far as an evildoer if you can't pull the wool over people's eyes.
Or you're obscenely strong.
I can't believe someone that nasty was working right here under our noses. But wait, what if the dining hall lady is a traitor too? I'll never be able to ask for seconds again.
Asking the important questions here, Raphael.
As if anything would stop you from asking for seconds. Besides, what kind of villain sets their sights on someone's lunch? I think we can give the poor dining hall lady the benefit of the doubt, right?
We'll trust the nice
If
stuff.
we can't trust the hand that feeds us, we can trust nothing.
Exactly. If we start looking at everyone with suspicion, we may as well pack up and go our separate ways now.
I'd really like to stop talking about the dining hall lady now, please.
So, is it safe to assume Tomas hired the bandits that tried to kill us?
No one has proven he was the mastermind behind it all, but there is no doubt he was involved.
You're awfully quiet, Marianne. Is everything okay?
He's always quiet, though.
Oh, it's just... I suppose I'm worried about what this all means. Hey, I understand. These walls were supposed to keep trouble out, but now everything feels very different. Wait, do you hear that outside?
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think he's here. I'll be back. But let's do it together. Wait, what are we doing?
You're going to go watch the endgame boss kind of destroy a few peons.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Suggest you stab him.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like...
Yep. Of course, having beaten the game already, we already know all of this. But it's fun to kind of watch it back with a clear eye.
Prologue. The battle for the locket.
I think this will be the first new episode entirely. Because here's where things started to divulge in Black Eagle's playthrough towards Edelgard's succession.
Shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Though Claude is quite intrigued by the dark developments at his school, an urgent message soon arrives from House Goneril at the eastern edge of the Leicester Alliance.
The other country?
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting?
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Don't feel like sharing, All the same, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Hey there. Got a second? Something wrong? There's no nice way to dance around this. Are you sure you don't know Tomas?
Yeah, the grace to keep it to themselves. And then Claude comes in, it's like, sup.
I already told you I don't. Okay. It's not like I suspect you or anything, but it does make me wonder where you're from originally.
To be fair, Edelgard did this in the art playthrough too, so.
Who knows? Maybe there's some mysterious clan out there with shape-shifting powers, and maybe they banished you when you were little and you don't remember it. It's possible, right?
He's trying to figure it out.
Well, my early years are pretty hazy, but while it's not completely impossible... Hey, I'm sorry. You know what? Don't worry about it. I only ask because people here also see me as something of an outsider. Guess I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe I was just excited to meet a kindred spirit. You're an outsider?
There you are, Claude. You must come quickly. We have an urgent message from House Goneril.
Sure thing. Why don't you tag along? I'm not sure what House Goneril wants, but it can't be good.
I think House Goneril is Hilda's family, right? I think. And they're the ones that watch Eastern Borders.
I can't believe the Almyran army is invading.
Called it.
And with
I didn't remember the name of the army, but...
Since Fodlan's locket was completed, my brother's preparing to intercept them, but he's outnumbered big time and needs all the help he can get.
This was also a mission, I think a paralog mission for Hilda in Three Houses. I don't know if it was a full-on invasion or just a skirmish, but we were helping out at the border. It wasn't too hard of a mission, but it was a mid to late game mission.
House Regan stands ready. But we can't expect my grandfather to lead an army, so I guess it falls to me. I wish I knew what the other Alliance lords will do, but there's no time to call a round table.
I have no doubt my father has already leapt into action, though I will likely be the one who ends up on the front lines.
House Ordelia is close, so I like to think we've already sent reinforcements. Sadly, I expect little help to come from my adoptive father. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I actually have a different favor to ask Margrave, but we can chat about it later.
I don't understand the reason for this sudden act of aggression. If this really is the biggest army since Fodlan's locket was completed, that's a century's worth of battles.
Maybe the Almyrans figured it's now or never, since the Empire and Kingdom are wrapped up in their own problems. I mean, we're pretty much the only students left around here now.
Oh, that's an interesting tidbit. So everyone else has already went back home by this point to deal with their own individual prologue issues.
Yeah, I heard something about a coup in Enbar and a revolt in Ferdiad. Both serious problems that don't directly affect the Alliance. And even if word of Fodlan's troubles has reached the Almyrans, it doesn't follow that they'd start a war.
Well, that's assuming they have all the information, which seems unlikely. If all they heard was something vague like war in the capitals, it might make them more likely to invade.
Do you truly think so?
Let me go with you. Maybe I can help. Hey, we need every sword hand we can get. Welcome aboard.
Especially one that's like wiping out enemies in like 3 hits.
And you'll have me.
Oh, now that's a surprise.
My name's Shamir. I'm a knight of Saros. The bulk of the knights were dispatched earlier to track down Tomas. And the rest of us fanned out to the kingdom and imperial capitals.
Yeah, I was worried they might have been deployed already. How did we end up with you?
The church may not be able to lend you an army, but they won't turn a blind eye. I'm here because I'm the best woman for the job. My arrows will make short work of Almyran wyvern riders.
So we get to see what the knight's best archer can do with a bow? I won't say no to that. I'll be counting on you as well.
It certainly sounds more interesting than staying here and twiddling our thumbs. And besides, who knows what will become of the academy in the meantime.
Sure thing. I'm in.
Heck yeah. Good opportunity to take a look at, of course, HP, strength, magic, that's obvious. Dexterity is the attack power of those critical rushes, which is when we break down their little shield bar to 0. It also increases the critical rate, which is important. It's too bad speed doesn't actually increase how fast you move. That would make sense, but oh well. Duration of the awakened state, which I almost never use, and recharge rate for combat arts and magic, which is good. I'll have to get used to not using Bernie, who has that quick recharge rate built into her, which is broken as heck. Luck is pointless. Defense, resistance, obvious. Charm is... I guess battalions don't actually use them, but they're just kind of there. Either that or I've just really missed out on the system. Oh, hey, look. Get to talk to people. But we don't actually get to... Yeah, we don't actually get to do anything with our classes until the chapter 1, I guess. But, you know, it's fine. I mean, I could change them to something else, but I'm pretty sure... Actually, do I have a... No, it's just unit information. It doesn't even give me the opportunity to change anything about it. Like, I couldn't even change... Yeah, okay. That's fair. Nothing I really need to change anyway.
Hold on.
You're the ex-merc who rolled in the academy, right? Yeah, the name's Fuya. Good to meet you. I'm a mercenary by trade, myself. Though, I'm actually with the Knights of Saros now. Anyway, seems like you and me are in the same line of work. Let me know if you need something. This is interesting that we get Shamir, and I'm guessing she sticks with us for the chapter? Oh, I guess actually. I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, Yuritsa isn't actually part of us right now? Who the heck is Baltha? Oh, wait, duh. These are their... Oh, really? So they have like... So they do have the pre-time skip thing. I guess it makes sense. Because all the Ash and Wolf stuff in Three Houses, I think, was in the first half of the game. I never did it, but... I also never actually seen their pre-time skips, you know, look. So that's cool. Huh. Fun.
May I have a word?
After receiving word of Almyra's invasion, I recruited soldiers from neighboring lords in the western reaches of Leicester and hurried here with all speed. And though officers and troops of House Gloucester are aiding us, the Count never had any intention of joining the fray. I'd love to complain, but given the kind of bad impression would lead to all sorts of trouble later. Probably best to just grin and bear it. Though I have to keep an eye out for the Count's son. He bears no end to my worries. Now that I determined I cannot read today.
A moment, please.
Odlin's Throat is an impregnable stronghold created by combining the might of the 3 regions, and its keeper is the bravest warrior in all Leicester, Holst Sigiswald Goneril, which I don't think I've ever seen in any of the playthroughs, though I could be wrong. With our forces maybe inferior number, the Almyran army is no cause for fear. What you got, random student?
Well met.
Truth be told, I should have been in a lecture in some classroom right about now. I can't believe this all came up right when I was about to start school. Wasn't for bad luck. I'd have no luck at all. Still, I volunteered to come here on my own volition, so I'm going to give this everything I have. I'll talk to you guys. Oh, why did I even come here? I'm going to be useless.
Oh, hey.
God, Ignatz, we come all this way, so it doesn't make sense to start worrying now. Besides, if we allow Almyra to invade, who knows what will happen to our hometowns? Yeah, Leonie's right. I'm going to give Almyra the thrashing of a lifetime to keep my little sis safe. You can say that all you want, but we're just commoners. We don't know the first thing about war. Hey, we trained at school, remember? We can totally outfight these guys. Maybe, but I still wish I had the kind of experience that Fuya does. Hi.
What to do?
Alright, this is just pathetic. Can you please talk some sense into him?
Let's see.
Actually, I get what he's saying. Throwing a pack of students up against a trained army is a bit nuts. Exactly, and sure, it's my thought for getting caught up in the throw of it all, but still. There'll be some panicking when the enemy's at our door. We just have to go out there and give it our best. Yeah, I completely understand where Ignatz is coming from. You know, a trained army is a bit different than, you know, students trained at an academy, but again, these are the best of the best theoretically, so a little different situation. Never fought the Almyrans before, though here they're a barbaric, cruel people. Rumors claim they've got hair all over their bodies, and they have fangs as sharp as daggers. It's terrifying to imagine what horrors might await if they were to capture you. Which, okay, so we won't have them capture us.
I was thinking.
Ugano requested reinforcements from all the territories, but few appear to have gathered. As there have been no large-scale wars in recent years, many of the various lords have neglected their military preparations. Still, if the kingdom or empire were to send soldiers, we'd have no problems. Alas, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. We're looking at a tough fight here, make no mistake. Ugh, I Thought I was finally going to be free from my brother for a bit, but here I am. So much for all the fun I was going to have at school.
So basically...
I take it you don't have the best relationship with your brother?
Let's see.
Honestly, the problem is he cares about me too much. It's a total pain. I just want to go back to the Officers Academy already. Oh, goddess. Yes? What is it? Just didn't want to disturb you, though it looks like I ended up doing that anyway. No, not at all. It's my fault. And that's basically what she's like. I was dispatched here by Margrave Edmund. He is normally exempt from having to supply troops, but this was an exception.
In short.
We command but a few forces. We must safeguard the young mistress at all costs. We'll save you for last.
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under Garrigmach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. They call it Abyss. Wonder what those folks are really like. The church leave them alone though, so they must not have been involved in that business with Tomas. I think you meant the church left them alone, but either way. The church leaves them alone. I'm a relative of Baron Mueller's, and my family's home isn't far from the throat. I can see by your reaction that you're trying to remember who she even is. I'm guessing you don't know any but the 5 great lords, right? House Mueller is a minor family of nobles, mere nobodies wedged between the territories of Regan and Edmund.
Right.
Nonetheless, we still want to protect Leicester just as much as any of the 5 great lords. I like you. I hope you stick around. You're nice. If the Almyran army breaks through the throat, which, granted, is unlikely, the Alliance will be in a world of trouble. I wonder if Claude really appreciates the seriousness of the situation.
Let's see.
I think the guy's perfectly aware and is just trying to put on a brave face for the troops. I mean, if he was running around panicking, everyone else would start doing the same.
I see.
Yes. Perhaps I should attempt to view the man in a more optimistic light. I think we'll soon learn if Claude has what it takes to assume the mantle of leadership. Will we indeed?
In actuality,
An Almyran presence appearing near Folden's throat is not all too uncommon, but with House Goneril requesting reinforcements from all corners, I cannot help but think that we find ourselves in a situation most grave. What do you mean? House Goneril has ever been the epitome of courage, and Leicester has been considered secure for as long as they have held the locket. So it must be in a serious situation indeed if they are now willing to set aside their pride and ask for aid.
speaking of,
Regardless, you are a commoner with no particular obligation to enter a dangerous battlefield. Are you certain you wish to remain with us?
Right on.
Yeah, fighting is sort of my job. I'm not worried.
fascinating.
I see. In that case, I will not stop you, but I caution you not to overdo it. Alrighty, and Claude. Maybe. There we go.
Oh boy.
We've got all kinds of emergencies breaking out across Folan at the same time. And while I think it's just a coincidence, it makes me a little uneasy about the future. Uneasy, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like things aren't going to be magically resolved just because we managed to fend off Almyra.
Of course.
We're on the same page there, for sure. I just hope this pit in my stomach is from something I ate and not some ill omen of the future. I can't but feel like the events to come are going to have a massive impact on Fulton.
I'm counting on you.
Nah. Not that much important stuff going to happen. Like, not, just a war or two. No big deal. So, if I'm worried, the others probably are as well. You mind talking to him? Oh, we're done. Back to Claude again. Just have to wait. We should always save before getting involved in something important. No. Thank you, game, but no. Goodbye, Skyblaze. You're a good playthrough. Thanks for talking to everybody. They're much more relaxed now. It won't be long until we're thrust into battle. You feel ready? Hell yeah. Well, not gonna do anything about it right now anyway. Remember to always stay hydrated, friends.
You in order, Nadir.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. You sure did.
Then explain why we remain on this side of the mountain staring at that wretched fortress.
Nice guy.
Did I not command you to gather enough soldiers to push through?
Yes, and I did all that. We actually have the numbers advantage by some margin. But the enemy commander Holst is a born leader, and his men are bound to fight like demons.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting some cowardly savage is a superior commander to me? The next king of Almyra?
Not at all, not at all. Merely pointing out that storming a fortress tends to be one of those time-consuming sort of things.
In which case, the current state of affairs proves to be exceedingly fortunate for you. As we speak, the Imperial household fights to hold power against the Empire's nobility, while the whole kingdom bickers over who should wear the crown. There will be no reinforcements here. Take whatever time you need.
I admire that optimism. But as I recall, the king instructed us not to attack yet.
That was before the situation changed. Father will hold me in great esteem for this. Mark my words. Also, Khalid has been absent for a good while now. And I wager he's plotting some mischief. But once I've conquered Fodlan, it won't matter what folly he attempts. The throne will be mine.
Prince Shahid, enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
What? No matter. There can't be more than a scattering of them. Send in what's left of our troops and crush them all.
Oh.
Thank you for traveling all the way to Fodlan's Locket.
Question marks.
I'm Holst Sigisvald Goneril.
Oh, I have seen him. I keep forgetting his big pink spiky hair, but yes, you. I know you.
Claude von Regan. I've heard a lot about you over the years. We're here to help you hold the locket in whatever small way we can.
Ah, House Regan's new scion. I've heard a fair bit about you as well. I'm impressed you were able to scrape together this many troops in so short a time. Duke Oswald has clearly chosen his heir wisely. Also, I can't express my gratitude enough at seeing so many young people offering to serve.
Whoa! Look at the muscles on you! The regiment must be epic!
I think you still pretty much hold your own against them.
Oh, I'm Raphael Kirsten, by the way. Nice to meet you, Holst.
Do not address him so casually, you oaf. This is General Holst, one of the Alliance's finest and bravest warriors. Well met, General. My father sends his warmest regards.
So we're gonna fight alongside a famous general? No pressure there.
Bring it.
Yes, I know when I'm out of my league, and I am clearly way out on this one. Maybe I should go back to the monastery.
And I as well. Enough, both of you. This is no time to be cowards. Our enemy's just over there. Are you gonna hide like field mice, or will you find some courage and fight?
She is always spicy and ready to go. I appreciate that about her.
My weapon stands ready. I want to see what Holst here is truly capable of.
Your classmates are a real colorful bunch, Hilda. I like them.
Thanks, Holst. But if we're all done catching up, we might want to focus on the enemy army that's headed right for us.
Oh, so they are. The sight of your forces clearly lit a fire beneath them. Fortunately, the locket is impregnable, which they'll soon discover the hard way. Good luck, all. I'm counting on you. To battle!
Rah. You'd think if it's impregnable, it'd be like only one way to get there, but then there's the side passages as well, so it's kind of odd. Either way, whatever. Let's see here. Out of the purple? Hey, good news, everybody. Yeah, we'll keep Hilda as one of them. Actually, you know what? I prefer you actually holding your own against the sides. That's good. And Lysithea will... Right, she's a priest right now. Okay, that's fine. Actually, try this. Boom. Is that really the best I have, though? I should have took time to prep a thing. I mean, I guess it's not bad. It's just not good. Oh, right. You can't use that because you don't have the, Right. Okay, that's why. Talisman Shield, no. We are going to do Knowledge Gem. Boom. Whatever works. Yeah, sure. Anything particularly useful? Nah. Okay, we'll go with it. Actually, wait, Seraphim or Swarm? Basic, yeah, let's do that. We have a lot of durability, so having that is nice. Okay, so unique abilities. Remember, you're all in spellbound enemies, and then we blast them back. Activating crest, which is a reminder, she has 2 crests. Can you see that from here? Yes. 4% chance to greatly increase the damage dealt by offensive magic, which fantastic. And also greatly increase the damage dealt by combat arts, which is useful, except I think magic can decrease refers to the actual spells. Still nice. To your greater advantage. Not super useful, but nice. Okay, so most important things. Mastermind, I think, is sure fantastic. Tome increase. No, I don't need you. I'll try it. You're not going to be an adjutant, so that doesn't matter. I guess we'll leave it on because there's not much good. Backs of polyps. 4 points during battle. Sure, why not? Perfect guard. I don't ever guard, so might as well just do that instead. Sure, we'll go with that. Missing a lot of good stuff, but actually never did do Grimoire yet. We were learning all of this. You're actually pretty close to level. Maybe I should focus Warlock. Yeah, let's do Warlock. Nothing changes in terms of that, but everything else is good. Oh, but we do have Mage's Wisdom? Oh, heck yeah. I don't remember having that. Oh, there we go. Let's get rid of that for that. Vantage. I mean, I don't plan to be at 50% less, but also the adjutant stuff is not that useful, so we'll do Trust. Active unit or an adjutant increases the fill rate, which is just straight fantastic, and then Rebellious Spirit is pointless, so good. We'll have to get rid of that, because that's, I don't think, useful. Yeah, that is good. First Black Magic Mastery is going to reduce the cooldown, so it's going to be infinite spam. Alrighty. Now I'm actually considering changing classes if I have anything I can work on, which I probably do not, except for magic. No. We'll wait, because I want to work on this line, of course. I don't want to do too much with the magic line, because I don't want to risk him leveling up. You know, probably not going to, but being able to blow through enemies quick, just as an emergency, would be good. So, I think we're pretty solid there, because we got Lysithea not too far away. Actually, wait, hold on. There's the one chest down below, and then way up in the upper right-hand corner is that key, so we'll have to remember that. So possibly we're going to want to keep two different shadow jumps probably. Cool. All right. Then let's go ahead and 615. That's fine. I got a feeling this is going to be a big deal either way, but
crush the enemy, reinforcements and all.
Cool.
Today we pry open the gates to Fodlan.
Are you ready to send these troublemakers packing? Because I have a plan that'll do just that.
Theoretically, I'm all ears. First, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
He did.
Everyone buckle up. This stronghold is crucial to our defenses, and we can't let it fall. Take a breather.
Won't. No worries. We won't.
It's my turn.
Stop.
My turn.
No, stop killing my guys.
Almyrans think they've got muscle? I'll show 'em muscle.
Oop, a little bit too much. Pulse, don't you dare kill everything.
Watch closely.
Oh, I got hit. Dang. Also, does that damage from getting hit there, or is that from me using the one thing?
Perhaps the Alliance representative would like to fill us in on his master plan?
Since the central
Okay, so that is from my using abilities.
We'll start by capturing the strongholds to the north and south.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Can I ask you to hold the center, Holst? You're the only one of us who can do it.
I'm here to help. Make use of me.
I'm fine with him being a decoy.
Sigiswald Goneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help.
It's my turn. Hurry! We have to save our...
Alright, level up. As expected.
Still just a delicate flower, you know. Nice.
And that's 2 dead.
That was close. My thanks for your aid. Take a breather.
Watch closely.
Okay.
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Okay.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at him.
That's that.
We did it.
If you keep holding back Nadir, you'll have to retire that overblown title of yours. I'm Nadir the Undefeated, because I know when it's smart to run.
Oof.
I'll come back to end you when I damn well feel like it.
Yay, healing. I'm actually curious, is that counting against me? 1% damage taken, so probably not. Or maybe it does, I don't know. But first, we're going to save these guys. You jerks. I'm literally right here, thank you very much.
I'm sorry. We just don't have what it takes.
Watch closely.
Cover you.
Good job.
We made it in time.
Okay, so we're good there. Capture the strongholds. Not all of our allies are free of concerns.
One stronghold down.
Wow.
One to go.
I'd appreciate if you guys didn't capture everything for me.
Well, that's definitely working. Keep it up.
I could teleport, but we got plenty of time. I'm just going to save my stuff for when we need it, so... Okay, I didn't say do that. It's unusual to actually have the support here.
Fools the lot of them. Strike them from this land.
It's my turn.
Okay, well, he can fly that way, and I'll just kind of do this.
Watch closely.
Are you just ignoring me? You're literally just ignoring me. What the heck are you doing? I'm gonna dodge that. Good game. Oh, and then there's someone over here.
Watch closely.
Up. Yeah, so she does a lot of damage with those. Granted, I do have the boost that's killing me because I'm doing it, but Does a lot of damage with them regardless. Hey, look, healing.
Take a breather.
Bye. Bye.
Those troops at the center don't exactly have the highest morale. Once they realize we've got them flanked,
What are we doing in kills? Oh, we're our pass. Good.
The central force, they could retreat. Watch closely. All remaining troops, attack.
I do realize I'm almost out of magic, so don't worry about that.
you see? Things are looking up already. Now we just have to go after their general.
They're scattering like leaves. Claude's strategies really are a cut above.
Are you holding our troops back? Deploy them now! All of them!
My turn.
It's my turn.
Oh, well, that's not ideal, but sure, I can.
I'll give them a fight worthy of a king!
Bye bye.
A key location is in danger.
It's my turn.
Take a breather.
Did I say you could just run?
That is the end of their messenger and the reinforcements.
And they're all charging to the front, which, give me a second, I'll take care of that. Don't worry, King, I'll leave you alone. Cool. Hurry up and die. Okay. Wait, you don't have the shout to? Aww. This isn't right.
Progress looks good on me.
This is less than ideal. Now I have to hurry back really quick. We don't have it. This actually may not be good. I think I'll make it back in time, but that's a lot of enemies attacking the main stronghold all at once. I don't like it. Come on. I think it might be faster to go this way. How do you even get hurt?
Watch closely.
Alright, all of you, get out of my way. That puts me out of magic. Oop, where am I going? Okay, should be able to zoom back over and get the key to the chest. Maybe. Excuse me, stick drift. Ooh, an exam seal, exciting.
I shall travel all without exception.
Now there's going to be an enemy that appears over there. Yep. Dang, what a jerk.
It's my turn.
He did. I think Normal Soldier just killed him.
Brilliantly played, young Regan.
They got behind us? Those impudent worms! Fine then. I'll put them in the ground myself!
Watch closely.
Yoink.
My turn.
We're almost there.
It's my turn.
My turn.
It's everyone's turn.
Watch closely.
Doubt I'll need it, but just in case. Oh, hey.
You stand in the presence of Shahid the Great, next king of Almyra.
Not for long.
I thought I recognized
apologize to you. You look just like my horror of a little brother.
We won't be defeated. Out of my way.
How dare you challenge me?
Come on, Claude, shoot him down.
I would make my escape if I were you. You're not gonna like what comes next.
You swine! Turn that loathsome face from my sight! In every way, you remind me of my wretch of a brother! I will be the end of you one day. I promise you that!
Shouldn't we go after him?
Nah. At the end of the day, he's still royalty. The last thing we need is some army tromping in here trying to avenge him, you know?
Yeah. But wouldn't have been bad to take him out. I feel like we missed some combat dialogue that, if memory serves, Claude is part Almyran, I think? I could be wrong on that, but I think. There may or may not be a reason that Ransom is his brother.
My efforts are paying off.
2 magic and level, all we need.
I must make more progress.
Warlock Master, not bad.
How's this gonna help?
Another trick up the old sleeve.
I had this talent hidden away?
Apex Tomb. Earth Tome, whatever you prefer. Oh, okay. Not sure which is excess, but we'll roll it.
We did it! We won! We held the locket!
Was it ever in doubt?
Honestly, I expected more of a struggle.
For some reason, the Almyrans just didn't have the fight in them. If they were serious about beating us, we probably would have found our backs against the wall.
What matters is that we're safe, and no one from our house was killed.
Thanks to Holst! He was out there taking on thousands of soldiers all by himself!
I don't think it was actually thousands. Although I agree, it was an impressive sight.
Meanwhile, us. I killed thousands of soldiers.
I can see why he's Lester's greatest warrior. I only hope I can reach that kind of skill someday.
If you're setting the bar at Holst, I guess I'd better aim high too. I mean, being a fellow merc and all.
Kinda nuts to think the Almyran prince personally led their army against us.
From what I've heard, he's vying with the others for the throne. That kind of motive makes people dangerous. We'd best stay on our toes.
You think? I felt like we did a pretty good job of slamming the door in his face just now. If it's a throne he's after, we just kicked him a little further away from it.
Which makes him a little more dangerous.
An embarrassing loss like this ought to deter any other siblings from trying the same stunt.
If they're reasonable people, which is a big if, you should trade places with my brother for a while and see how fun it is to keep chasing the Almyrans away.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Huh?
We let House Goneril do all the heavy lifting, which isn't fair. And it isn't how you lead. On behalf of my house, I apologize.
Oh, right. I forgot you're technically representing your grandfather here.
You came through with speedy reinforcements, and for that, I'm grateful. Also, Margrave Edmund showed me your budget for restorations to the locket. I hear you personally intervened to make sure the funds were secured. Very thorough, and very helpful. Between that and your impressive tact on the battlefield, the Alliance will be in good hands once you take the reins.
Hey, it's an honor to be accepted by a man as valiant as you. I think we'll get along just fine.
That we will.
Glad to hear it. So now that the battle's over, I want to feast until I burst. Come on, let's all go toast to Lester's bright future.
There you go, Claude.
Whew, I'm so stuffed I can barely move. That Holst sure knows how to throw a party.
That's for sure. The nobles would treat us to a meal every now and then back when I was a merc, but it was never anything like this. Thanks for arranging it, Lord, future leader.
Come on, don't call me that. We're just classmates.
I'm pretty sure Claude would prefer you not call him that.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. We can do better than classmates.
What do you mean?
Once we're done with the Officers Academy, I was thinking you might join me in Leicester for a while. I may have Regan blood, but I grew up about as far from nobility as you can get. I tend to get the full, who's this upstart treatment around Leicester, so I could use someone reliable at my side. You're hunting a band of mercenaries, right? Well, maybe we can leverage my family's influence to track them down. And then you can do whatever it is you need to do.
Seems like a solid offer. Better than staying pent
Hear
up
that?
in the academy at any rate.
What I need to do is repay what's owed, and yours is just the kind of offer I've been looking for. So I'm in. Thanks.
Glad to have you.
As the
Here we go.
representative leader of the Alliance, Claude narrowly defends Fodlan's locket from Prince Shahid and the Almyrans.
Narrowly.
The future of the Alliance remains in jeopardy. Meanwhile, a power struggle breaks out in the capital of the Adrestian Empire. And a revolt over the right of succession takes root in the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Prologue finished. And so we stop there. To war. Whatever could that mean? Well, regardless, friends, we are stopping here today. Thank you so very much for watching, as always. It's been a good time. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start things off and watch or hear about how Garrymach has been taken over by Edelgard, but I could be very wrong. We'll have to see. For now, though, probably another video tomorrow, so look forward to that. We'll see, though. We'll see how the weekend goes. Got some stuff planned, but I think I should be able to squeeze in one. But thank you so very much, as always. Until next time, you all take care. I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.